Hi, welcome, and thank you for being here. We're going to do a timeless collective reading. Whenever it finds you, it's the right time. Keep in mind it's a general reading and see which messages feel like they resonate for you. Hopefully bring clarity to what you're wondering. Remember that divine inner guidance is in you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. I did a pre-poll from my mystery deck and I didn't even put a message on this card because the sassy in the card kind of says it all. But I feel like somebody is desiring a moment like that with you, thinking about connecting to you or the time they did. Let's just dive in. I feel like with that, we should dive deep and go right into a confession. So, confession of a soulmate. Let's go. Let's begin. Get you a message. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ, consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. What is a confession of a soulmate, your person? Somebody thinking about this sassy moment with you all about. Please and thank you. Oh, somebody misses you. So maybe there's distance. Maybe it's a twin flame or divine connection situation. If there's distance between you and someone else, whether that's via communication or physical distance, maybe you communicate a little bit, but not as much as you did. Maybe it's no communication. I feel like somebody misses everything about you. Everything, like I hear your smell. Maybe you smell really good to this person. Maybe it's your laugh, your energy, your vibration. I feel like there's such happy energy here. I feel like there is somebody that was happy with you. Maybe they didn't recognize what you brought into their life until there was distance. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. I feel like this person is more than fond of you. I do feel like they love you a lot. Let's see what this says. Your eyes, your smile, your voice, your scent. There's your scent. They do miss how you smell. Your touch. I am missing everything. Remember how we have connected physically over lifetimes together. Wow, that's really deep. Somebody is recognizing that you were divinely directed into their life and that this is not the first go around. I feel like this is somebody that I just heard love at first sight, but I absolutely feel like it's somebody that looked in your eyes right away and recognized your soul. Maybe that confused somebody. I mean, you have this, and maybe if it's this kind of divine connection, maybe it really confused somebody. Maybe somebody needed some time to figure something out. My love for you, wow. Wow, this is deep. I'm glad this came through for you guys. This is somebody who's recognizing that their love for you is boundless. It's not held by some weird strings. It's free. It's as expansive as the universe is. And it's unconditional. There's no conditions here. I feel like if even some of you have moved on, this person loves you so much, they truly desire for you to be happy. I feel like they'd prefer you were happy with them. But overall, this is somebody that wants the best for you. They really love you. I miss you being next to me whenever I go, wherever I go. I search for you everywhere. This is somebody that is reminded of you no matter where they go. The song that comes on the radio reminds them of you. When they're in the grocery store, they see things that you would never eat and things that you love. When they see, I don't know, see somebody wearing an outfit, I feel like they even point out like, my man would love that hat, or my girl would love those earrings. I just feel like they see you everywhere. I even see someone seeing your car, but it's not your car. synchronistic messages, your birth date, your name, things you spoke about, had conversations about. I even see somebody like catching glimpses of other people, like from the corner of their eye, that maybe have your frame or kind of look like you in style, and look, hoping it's you, and then it's not. And I feel like somebody's disappointed when it's not you. I put this upright, so let's read the message, because I feel like this is a repeating message that comes through for you guys. And you know me here, I'm not about the label. I feel like it's the divinity and the depth that matters. It might be really confusing, but I feel like when it's a divine connection, it's protected by God. It does span beyond lifetimes. And it's probably something really hard to figure out or put into words, explain to anybody. It's a knowing. I'm going to plug you in before I read it, because I just saw that the battery ran low on my phone. Hold on, I gotcha. Maybe somebody felt drained. Maybe they had to get plugged back in. Maybe they had to get plugged back into God, to Source, to their higher self. Let's see what this message is. As your twin flame, I mirror what you're going through. Notice how we are very similar and share the same vision. There is a connection between us that cannot be denied. We have to work on ourselves to be together. Look out for signs of my love. It's me sending you. So you're receiving synchronistic signs too. It's not just this person. I kind of feel like even if you have a weird day, this person's probably having a weird day too. I don't think it has to be exactly matchy-matchy, because if you're mirroring someone, that means it's matching, but it's also opposite. It's like we're two puzzle pieces fit together because they're different. But if there's distance between you and anybody else, it is giving you time for you to recognize how to put energy into you, what you're doing for your own personal soul's growth, evolution, elevation. I feel like somebody has actually, maybe for some of you, this is somebody who isn't really that spiritual or never really knew about, divine connections. Maybe this is someone who just, only knew love from what they experienced or what they were taught or what they saw in the movies. And I feel like you have brought something deeper and different into somebody's life. And I feel like somebody's done some research, or they were so confused. They want to know why this connection with you is different, why they can't explain it, why it hasn't gone away, even though they've tried to distance their self or make themselves busy. Why you're just different. But I feel like this person knows that they are different with you. They feel like their true self with you. And I feel like you have shown someone that same unconditional love. So let's get another message. This is that clarifying love situations. Let's just get a little more clarity on this distance. What is this distance all about? Please and thank you. That you're getting a love offer. Someone's working something out in the silence. They're planning on coming back. They want to reach their hand out. I feel like they want you to hold their hand. But this is somebody who, definitely if they mirror you, they have the same chemistry you do. They feel the same deep love you do. But maybe somebody wasn't giving the same as you were in the past. This is somebody who wants to come through and give you back as much as you gave them. because I feel like for some of you, somebody couldn't, or they just, I'm kind of getting that somebody was shy or shied away from you or a situation. It felt too big to handle. Maybe this is somebody who likes to have control, and I don't feel like this is a situation that is really under control. I feel like it's under divine control. So I feel like this is more about letting go. I mean, this person's taking their hearts and just letting them go. This is love that will be reciprocated, ready to give an honest offer, making it official, having a serious talk, and building a secure foundation. That is a very good place to begin. And if somebody is seeing you as a true gem, multifaceted, really special, I mean, that would be why somebody would come through wanting to give their all, to build a foundation so something can grow. Maybe it has to start with some serious conversations. If you guys never expressed how much you mean to each other, maybe it's time to talk about the big L, the love that you feel. For some of you, it could be you or someone else that is not comfortable with expressing what it is they feel. They don't have the words to mirror what they feel. So for some of you, this offer might be somebody who offers their love through acts of service or gifts, time, attention, valuing your time. Whatever this person's love language is, maybe it's learning about that. Maybe this person is learning about their own love language or yours. They might be similar, but they might be different. But I feel like both of you are multifaceted. I don't feel like either of you are cookie cutter anything. I feel like there's so much depth to each of you, and when you come together, it's like, I just thought of The Abyss, like the movie. It's like so deep down there that I feel like it's endless. I just thought of the UFOs under the water, and I know this is a love reading, but maybe that's a discussion you guys have had. What do they call them? USOs or something like that. If you know what I'm trying to say, maybe put that in the description. It is a big ocean down there, and there's a lot that we don't know about. Who knows what's down there? But I feel like maybe it's something that's more out of this world. Maybe that's sort of what I'm getting. That this connection is worth saving. It's valuable. Maybe somebody is bringing you something that is a gift, like jewelry. I feel like if somebody's bringing you a gift, it's very personal. It's definitely thought about. This is someone who recognizes the love you have, who you are. They're not going to find it again in anyone else. It's not just one in a million. I feel like it's one in the universes, and it's perfect beauty, and it's inner beauty. I'm also getting that it's strong. Interesting, because you do have that mirroring energy, and the only way to cut a diamond is with another diamond. That's the only thing strong enough to actually cut a diamond. So the end of those drills are made of diamonds. So this is somebody who is just as strong as you. Just as brilliant as you. I keep thinking of alexandrite and an emerald. So maybe it's not a diamond, but maybe it is about a stone, but maybe it's a more personal stone where its energy is connecting to you. But when I think of the emerald, it makes me think of the heart chakra. So maybe somebody's heart chakra is opening up. And the alexandrite is actually way more rare than a diamond. And they're sort of like a natural mood stone. depending on the light that they're in, so if it's sunlight or incandescent light, they actually glow different colors. I think some of them look like red and then green, but I feel like it's more about that. Your glow is different. Maybe it's about somebody's mood, or maybe it's that you glow differently in all of these different lights. I feel like it's just something that's not comparable. I feel like it's really beautiful energy coming in. So let's continue. I grabbed these. I was going to switch to the Divine Truth, but if I grabbed this deck, maybe one message needs to come in. So let's get one message. What is one message? Clarity on love offer, true gem, hold you, sassy scene, I miss you, and twin flame signs. Please and thank you. Balance, harmony, friendship, and peace. I mean, these two balls are balanced on top of each other. Even though it looks like that wouldn't stay, it looks like it would roll away. I feel like if something that seemed kind of impossible, you're gonna figure out how to make something possible, how to make something work. Maybe this starts with peace at whatever the situation is within yourself, wanting peace and harmony and balance in somebody else's life. I feel like if you have all of this sassy energy, even if you went to Sassy Town right away and there was chemistry right away, I still feel like something is being built on that solid foundation of friendship. I just feel like somebody can have a conversation with you about anything. And I feel like that's one thing that this person really does miss. I feel like you didn't just stimulate their chemistry or their body or their soul. I feel like there is a lot of beautiful mental stimulation that has happened as well. Somebody wants to have peace with you. I feel like they're already in harmony with you, but maybe somebody, I don't know, somebody kind of got out of tune. But that out of tune energy could have been because you or someone else was tuning into the wrong energies or frequencies around them, because that can get you out of tune. If you're around vibrations that don't match you, bring you down, or aren't vibrating with changes that are meant to happen, that can get somebody off balance. Let's get one more from this deck. What is one more? And then let's do the Divine Truth. What is one more message? Clarity on peace, please. Healing. These are all really beautiful messages that are coming through, and a lot of these decks have weird cards in them. You're not getting the weird energies. This is time for you to heal, time for this person to heal, time that will be coming in for you to heal together. It's releasing, purifying, and cleansing. And whatever I said before with the weird vibrations around you or around someone else, I think if you're mirroring, it's both of you. It's releasing those energies. And that can be anything. That can be thought patterns, people, places, things, substances, toxic energy, toxic people, relationships, environments, all of it. If you are tapping into divine energy and recognizing all the different facets of your life, it's cleansing those energies, whatever they are, out, because if they're not there for your highest and greatest good or where you're elevating to, because I feel like whatever this is a very special partnership where I just keep hearing out of this world. And I just thought of Under the Sea, but from The Little Mermaid. That's so weird. You got a Disney song, guys. So I feel like this chance to heal is beautiful. I also feel like if some of you are making some changes in your life, you could be healing from anything that was physical, but you could be healing from past wounds, childhood wounds, past partnerships, past relationships, situations, even wounds that were from lifetimes ago. I just heard this is your chance. Get ready. So let's go to the divine truth. Let's go deeper. We're going deep today, guys. Rose. She's all comfy here. What are some messages to be helpful from the divine truth? Please and thank you. Daydreaming. What a day for a daydream. That daydream song. You're dancing in their mind on a tightrope sunflower. So yeah, I mean, this person is obviously thinking about you all the time, but I don't think it's just them. I think you're thinking about them too. You're always on my mind, even when I try to forget you. So somebody has tried to forget you. They try to make themselves busy, and you just keep sneaking on in, doing your little, like, I just thought of a line dance, like a country song. Maybe it has to do with the country or country music. I feel like I just saw cowboy boots. Maybe you have boots, or this person like sees boots that they think that you would like. I'm not sure why I see boots. So, I mean, it looks like you're just like getting jiggy with it up there in this person's mind while their head's in the clouds. I don't know if you guys remember Ally McBeal, and I'm not sure why this is coming through. That was a show like, what, late 90s? And there was that weird little dancing baby. And it was way before like animation got good in TV shows and stuff. And that just made me think of Barry White, because they used him in that show all the time. So, oh yeah, you get a Barry White sassy song. Maybe that's why I had to see that. And I don't know why I just thought of Callista Flockhart. I think she's married to Harrison Ford. I think they're still married. If I'm wrong, you can put that in the comments. But I feel like it does have something to do with like a hat or Indiana Jones, or maybe it's adventure. I kind of also see a plane or a helicopter or a pilot. I like when the messages go on a little adventure. And then I just thought of the desert. And I miss you like the desert amidst the rain, that song. And I miss you like the desert amidst the rain. And I miss you. And then I just thought of Desert Rose. Maybe it was a long dry spell. Maybe somebody's ready to, take a refreshing drink of love. Clarity on daydreaming. What else would be helpful? Whatever I said before about a missing piece, it's because it's you. It's where that mirror isn't exactly. It's opposite, but that's how it fits. You guys are both jumping for joy here. Coming together. You're my missing piece. We were made for one another. I feel like it's funny because I pulled this over peace. I do feel like you do bring peace into somebody's life. What is another message? Please and thank you. Speak up. Well, I mean, the first message that came through is somebody that is missing you, but, not telling you how much they miss you or all the stuff that they're thinking about you. And now they just don't want you to give up. I mean, if this is a divine kind of connection, it's always gonna be there. But maybe you did feel like you were ready to give up. Maybe you've gone through a lot. This is somebody who is getting ready to speak up. Maybe you always spoke your truth. I'm not letting you go, and you will hear from me very soon. Just don't give up on me. Let's get one more. One more, and then we'll do some tarot. So we had to get at least one kind of weird message here. So there is somebody who has had time to reflect on how they weren't exactly truthful with you. This is somebody who maybe was looking out there, trying to see, you know, if something else was as brilliant as you. I've made mistakes and I've lied in the past, and somebody is not sure if you are going to trust them again. I mean, the only thing you can do is see if somebody follows through with their words, if you're open to it or if you're not. Maybe some of you are done with a situation and you're not going to take somebody back. You feel like they're never a vibrational match with you. I've made mistakes, lied in the past, and they're not sure if you're going to trust them again. I feel like mostly this was somebody lying to themselves. Also, I feel like for some of you, it was somebody worried about things they wanted to say to you, but I feel like they thought they'd be judged, even though I don't feel like you've ever judged them. But I feel like that's what they are used to, is sort of being judged. So they sort of scurried around a situation or didn't address something because they thought you would react or have opinions like everyone else. But I feel like somebody also knew better. So if somebody is coming back in and they want you to trust them, the only way to get that trust back is to see if somebody has follow through, if their words match their actions, if their energy is authentic and they're living their truth. Here, you've had to have a lot of patience with someone. You've been patient with me during this journey. The wait is over. True love is here. I feel like something is ready to come out of its shell. I also feel like slow and steady wins the race here. And I feel like if you are the one now who needs somebody else to be patient, they're going to give you that loving space. And I feel like somebody is still going to be there. They want to show up. They want to prove something to you. So if you are the one that ends up needing the patience and you're flipping, like flip-flop back and forth, I feel like that strength that you showed somebody else is going to now be reciprocated to you when you need it. Because I feel like there was a time where you gave strength to someone and you were there, and I feel like there was a time where you did need someone to be strong for you and they weren't there. You know, you thought you could rely on someone to show up, to answer the call, to follow through. And I don't feel like you asked for a lot, but I do feel like it was important to you and they didn't follow through. I actually feel like for some of you that kind of pissed you off. Like there was something kind of simple. So I do feel like somebody knows that they messed up. They're in regret and they wish they could have done it differently, but they do desire to be there differently for you in the future. So let's see how everything is going to unfold. We're going to do one angel connection and then do some tarot. What is an angel connection? That would be helpful to know, please and thank you. You got this beautiful one again. You might find yourself inspired to look up at the clouds overhead. There it is, an angel in all its glory watching over you. You have divine help watching you all of the time, sending you synchronistic messages, insight, wisdom. I feel like, I mean, that's you looking at the clouds, but I feel like some of you are seeing feathers, or you see something really personal. I don't know why I just saw a lotus. With this, maybe a cardinal or a red bird. Maybe you see sunflowers. I don't know, with this one, it makes me think of like the singing bowls. So maybe it's about somebody's voice. You do have this speak up here. Maybe somebody has a really pretty voice, or it's something special about their voice, or a song, music. One more. Angels can communicate with us through dreams. They tell us about our lives, our concerns, and give us clues about what's to come. So pay attention and try to remember your dreams. As soon as you wake up, talk into your phone or write it down. I feel like some of you are going to be waking up in the middle of the night, getting some insight on deep dreams. I feel like there is somebody you dream about all of the time. And I'm also getting, you might have glimpses of your past lives. So if you have those dreams where you know that place, like you know you've been there before, but it's nothing you can connect to in your life, in your everyday world, that could be a future premonition, but it could also be you connecting to a different dimension or a different lifetime. But more than the landscape, try to see how you feel in that dream, what you were going through, and maybe certain symbols that pop in. Write them down, because I do feel like for some of you, angels are going to send you messages on maybe a symbol that you see in a dream. Like maybe it's a hot air balloon, maybe it's a certain animal, something like that, and then you see it in the day, and that's going to be like a really personal message for you. Let's dive into the tarot, get a couple of messages, clarify all this love stuff, this connection. I kind of feel like this is all known to you. I kind of feel like all of this is also recognized in someone else. I feel like the issue is the communication between you two about how you both know this. Maybe you've had like little bursts, you know, little beautiful peaks in communication. And I don't feel like it's how you communicate or the cool subjects you talk about. I feel like it's about you guys. And if this doesn't make any sense to you, it's okay. This might not be your reading. This is meant for somebody else. Hopefully there are little things that might resonate for you. But every day I feel different inspiration to do different messages for you guys. This is definitely not a channel where I'm like a one note everyday kind of situation. Well, welcome to who I am. It's going to be all over the place. That's part of the reason why if you guys are new here, by the way, I kind of embarrassingly own a couple hundred decks of cards. I have a lot. Even when I was not really, you know, taking a little break with the readings, I never stopped collecting decks of oracle cards and tarot cards, and my collection is huge. And depending on which decks I feel I should pull, are totally different messages. And I like that I get to connect to different people going through different things, and or to the collective that has different aspects of their life that need attention at different times. I don't feel like I would be happy as a reader or teacher, you know, to offer insight, because I feel like part of what I do is teaching. It's not just giving you a message. I'm hoping that I am inspiring you somehow to find these insights and that divine connection that you have to source in you. And hopefully by my example and my, you know, just love to do it, you know, sharing my gifts, that I help inspire you to do the same, to tap into that same place inside of you. But I do feel like me as a reader, I don't know why I'm going here. I guess this needed to come through. I do really enjoy getting into different subjects. Sometimes I just dive in, whatever needs to come through comes through. Sometimes it's an inspiration. Sometimes it just flows in a certain direction. And sometimes I'll do reading that are kind of all around general. But it's pretty clear that this one was a love reading. And I don't think this is for everyone. I feel like this was a smaller group. So let's go to the tarot. What else would be helpful? Please and thank you. You have this beautiful Queen of Discs. This queen in this particular, it's funny because we always get the Prince of Discs in this. Now we got the feminine energy coming out. Even though this is usually a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, maybe someone is born in the year of the ram or the goat, the sheep. I do know that is 1979 because that is my sign for, I think I just let you know how old I am, guys. So, for my Chinese zodiac. But look at, she is also holding this crystal, part of the earth. And she's, what did I say before? I'm so glad this came through. I saw before the desert. I heard all those songs came through. Like, and so maybe it was a dry spell, you know, a deserted situation, feeling like you were deserted, even abandoned. But then look at this queen. She is sitting here, able to manifest grass so big that anything that would have been a little blade of grass is bigger than her now. So this is the queen that can manifest. She creates abundance and growth. She puts together things in the most creative way that nobody else would think of. She is very, very sensual. But I feel like this is also a queen that's very practical. Unless she's upside down, then she wants the biggest blades of grass around her and the best goat to get her up the hill. She's very much materialistic. You know, she's only going to sit here where it's lush and her grass is greener than go out there and try to plant seeds or help somebody else or another situation also have some green grass. Here, she has the work ethic and the logical sense and that hands-on approach to take even an area that was arid and dry, where it looked like nothing could grow, and figure out the way to bring that earthy energy into something, so even there it can be fertile ground, fertile soil, create growth in her life. Maybe she's come across a long desert kind of situation and finally entered into an oasis. But I feel like that oasis is her creation. clarity on the Queen of Discs. So that's like the Queen of Pentacles. I also feel like with that goat, I always just think of the weird goats that like climb the cliffs. It's like the most unlikely animal to hover on a little ledge that big on the top of a cliff. Or the goats that like hang out in trees. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe I'll find a video for that and put it below. But there are like these goats that just hang out in trees like they're birds. It just seems so weird. Imagine walking by a tree and there's just like 20 goats hanging out in the tree, like, like with the weird sounds that they make. So I don't know, maybe it's about humor. Maybe it's about something growing in the most unlikely of places. I also feel like this queen might be very physical. I mean, this looks like, it actually looks like the flower of life in a sphere instead of something flat. But when I saw that, I saw a soccer ball. So maybe this is a queen that goes to the gym or is getting more in tune with her body or loves to play some kind of sport. Maybe the ball's in this queen's court. What else do we need to know on this queen? We got another queen. Oh, we got the Queen of Wands. So this could be two different people. But with this reading, I kind of feel like either these queens get along with each other, or this is the multifaceted feminine energy we need to look at. Because if this is the confident queen that, look at how she shines like sunshine, instead of hers being a diamond or a gem or a crystal, hers is a pine cone, which is like the pineal gland, and that's tapping into spirit, but using that fiery energy to, maybe this is the fire that was needed on the earth to create that growth. This is the queen that shines, the queen that inspires, the queen that has that passionate creativity, feeling alive, shining in the spotlight, wanting others to succeed. It's an energy with that queen. And it's not always that she's an extrovert. She can be very quiet, but that queen knows how to inspire. She walks in a room and she's felt. She's usually very, I wouldn't say beautiful, but the beauty comes from her soul. She's also got a cheetah. She's holding by the head, and the cheetah has become almost like one of those ragdoll cats in her hands. So this is a very strong queen as well. And I feel like this queen is maybe knowing when to hold back, sit on her throne, you know, be flexible with something, have the right, because I feel like that cheetah keeps coming through for you in the animal deck. And it's having like the agility on when to focus and when to dive in. I feel like as soon as she puts that cheetah down, if she tells that cheetah to stay, it's going to stay. If she tells that cheetah to move, it's going to move. If that queen is upside down, she's selfish. She dims her own light by shining brightness on others' insecurities. She's always afraid of that spotlight being taken away, or someone being better than her, or getting what she desires or she doesn't have. It's too much out there, and always afraid of being taken away. She has a huge sense of lack mentality when she's upside down. It's always kind of trying to fill in the hole, but it kind of always, I see that fire always going out. Like when she tries to make her light brighter, when she's doing it with like shady ways, it actually dims her light. But those are both strong queens, upright, and I am getting mostly that's the same person. Maybe somebody has earth and fire in their chart. Let's get one more. One more message. What is the overall? Because we didn't do that much tarot. But I kind of want to see what the bridge between these two queens is. The bridge is the High Priestess. And underneath, it's the Eight of Pentacles, which is working on yourself, working on a partnership, putting time and energy and effort so something can be reciprocal, so it can be real. I do feel like there's protection here. All of these beautiful flowers are protected. So maybe it's the right amount of sunlight. This is where you know where you should put your energy. That's going to come back later. It's the apprentice energy. It's you trusting that every time you do something, you get a little better at it. It gets a little bit easier. You become a little more professional. But in the beginning, maybe you mess up the first pentacle. Then you get a little more creative. Then you make it a little spicier. Then you do it a little faster. So each time you put energy and effort into something, it gets better. It's if you want to be a pilot, you don't take a class one time every 4 months, because when you're up in the air, you're not going to know what to do when the lightning strikes or the weather gets weird. But if there's something that needs a little more attention, it's knowing the appropriate amount of attention to put into something so it can create that growth. Sometimes you have to invest in something in the beginning a little extra, you know, so it comes back around. If you're an apprentice, maybe you don't get paid, but you're getting an education unlike anything else that's going to bring you that big job later. Maybe if this has to do with a partnership, it's about investing your energy every single day so that something can be built on that solid foundation. But if it's ignored, that foundation is going to get wobbly, or the weeds are going to overgrow that situation, or the sun is going to dry something out to the desert. Here, the advice between whoever this is, the feminine energy in you, the feminine energy you're thinking about, is to trust your divinity. Trust what you know. And you don't need any outside confirmation with when you are tapping into the highest connection to God, the universe, whatever you believe in. Trust your higher self. Trust those energy strings that you feel, the vibrations that feel right, and when those vibrations make you feel off. See where they bring you growth. You got another camel and more like Herkimer diamond things. Be like, that's a grape and that looks like a pine cone. Maybe those are some of the signs for you guys. The High Priestess has a direct connection to Source. She is good with being independent, who she is, what she's doing. Sometimes she does have long periods being by herself, but she's not always alone. I feel like the High Priestess is really sexy, but she kind of owns it. Her sex appeal, her sexiness is because she is unquestionably, unapologetically who she is. That she recognizes different phases and different relationships or different things that she's gone through in her life have come through to give her the lesson she needs for her soul's elevation. She has learned from times when ego snuck in, desire snuck in, lower vibrations tugged at her the wrong way, or she really wanted to force something to happen, or had a specific idea on what needed to, what an outcome needed to be, but that removed her from the highest vibration of authenticity and true intentions when she's connected to the universe, and it's for the highest and greatest good of everyone when she's in that unconditional love. Because when she's upright, she wants everybody to feel and hear and know the truth. That is for the best thing that whoever it is she's helping or talking to soul needs at that time. And sometimes what you need is not always what you want. It's acceptance of that. And knowing that when you still have that growth, you're still going to end up someplace better than you ever expected. I feel like this is spiritual downloads coming through, sparking spirit in your soul and telling you how to ground something so it can grow. With this, I bid you adieu. I hope this reading was helpful. Oh, I think my feet are numb today. I think I sat on my feet too long. I can't feel them. I wanted to get you guys a rock star. I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are. I don't see them here. I reorganized everything for this reading. And I don't know, but without feeling my 1 foot, I thought of the singer 2 feet. So I'll put it in the playlist. I actually do have one that I really like, but I'm not gonna, it's a little bit of a swear word, so I'm not gonna say it in the reading, but I'm gonna put it in the playlist for you because it's sexy as hell. All right, let's get one rock star. I found the deck. One more. Education, Lauryn Hill. You have all these patterns. I feel like you are growing something, treasuring these lessons. That's whatever I said here. Her lessons don't come in order. They come when you need them. Sometimes they're really confusing and it takes a little time to process and figure something out. But the awareness and the insight that comes later, I just heard immeasurable and priceless. One more. Tom Petty, you can free fall. I just like how the heels are upside down. And you got this bat. Is there a song that has to do with echo? Echo? If there is, I'll find it. I feel like there's something about an echo. All right, guys, I hope this reading was helpful. I hope something came through that made sense to you. I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.